let me open it up. I'm trying to hear something real quick. It's that American muscle. Golly. Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. That still sound good. That sound good. Static Nick in the building. Sweet. What's good, y'all? Today we back here with another banger video, y'all. Today, y'all, we got a special. We're here in Florida, y'all. We're here in Florida. That's number one. And y'all, look what we got going today, y'all. We got this C5. We're gonna have, y'all. I ain't never seen carbon fenders, rear panels on a C5 before, y'all. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. It's got the chrome wheels. I think those are regular, just stock Corvette wheels, but. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Well, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna hold it. We're gonna get right on the road to this because I'm excited about this one. All right. So with that being said, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and your family. Let's get right into this video. Alright, y'all, we're finna go ahead and get this show on the road. Alright. Alright.
Might be
first
tight.
First C5, first Corvette actually just on the channel in general. Alright. It's got a lot of space in here though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Bro, man, first and foremost, it's an honor to be able to come down to Florida and have somebody like you on the channel, bro.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
I seen you at the meet yesterday, bro. We got to do that. That's what I was saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we got to do that. First and foremost, my main question to you is, bro, what made you want to build a C5? Like just a Corvette in general, like. You had all other Chevrolets or just any other car that you could have had?
Honestly, my dad, he really loves American cars.
Yeah.
Like, he grew up driving Mustangs, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was really into, or I still am, I guess, I really like Japanese cars.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a mix between, like, you get the American power, reliability.
Yeah.
But you get kind of the, especially when you mod it out a bit like this, you get kind of the Japanese type looks.
Okay. So I feel that bounciness you have.
Oh yeah.
What's your coilovers like? What company did you try to go with your coilovers? And if you are on Swiss springs, like what are you on?
I'm on actually the C5s. They're leaf spring stock.
Yeah.
So I'm on I have lowering bolts in the rear.
Okay.
Like aftermarket, they're just longer than the factory ones, and then the front ones I just took them out.
Okay.
The factory ones.
Okay. My question to you, okay? I'm gonna ask you some controversial questions. All right, I'm gonna ask you some of the easy questions. The easier questions are gonna be more about the car. Controversial ones are gonna be more about the car scene in itself. All right.
Yeah.
So my first controversial one is gonna be, you know, there was a thing going around about last year about the whole wheels and coils or bags and wheels are not a build. Okay. How do you feel about that phrase in today's car scene of being in today's car scene? How do you feel about that?
I think honestly, like I think bags are sick.
Yeah.
And, like,
dang, golly.
It's rubbing a bit.
Yeah.
But I like bags. I honestly I've been thinking, I was planning on getting bags for a long time for this car.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of thinking I might go like get the KVD kit or something, coils, since I'm about to move into Oregon and it's kind of hilly there.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of thinking for that. But bags, honestly, bags look sick, especially if you have a low ride height. I think it's sick still.
Yeah.
But static is like, I don't know, sometimes it can be a bit much. Like you see the people with like huge wheels and massive camber and stuff.
Exactly.
At that point, I feel like it's kind of just ruining the car.
Yeah.
But I definitely love a bit. I love low cars in general.
Yeah.
And like static or bag, I could go either way, honestly.
Yeah.
I think bags are, like for a show car, it's cool. But if you take like, I don't know, I think like low cars that are like for drifting or like cornering and stuff like that, like it's cool to see them on coils. Like they look good and they're functional. Like bags, I feel like are kind of just for show cars. You know? Yeah,
I feel that. So when it comes down to it, you know, if there was somebody trying to build a C5, you know, what would be something that you would tell them that maybe you didn't know when you first started? Like maybe you didn't know something about building the C5 that you want to tell somebody else about. Hey, look, you need to be careful about starting the C5 because I didn't know this when I started. You know, is there anything that you have any problems when it came down to building this car at all?
I would say you really got to watch out for just not even really for building them. This is kind of more for looking to buy them, but you want to find one that doesn't have any harmonic balancer issues or torque tube issues with the transmission, because mine, when I first got it, we got it shipped here from Louisiana, so we didn't get to test drive or anything, but we had it inspected and all, and they said it was all good, but then when we got it, the transmission was fried. We had to get it all replaced, clutch, transmission, so like, torque tube and all that, like, so I'd say just watch out for that, because that can definitely be expensive. But as for building it, I would say just, I don't know, in the C5 scene, there's not honestly that many parts available, so a lot of them look pretty similar, and I would say just don't let people get on you about being, oh, you're copy paste, or
I hear a lot of people about that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's your car. It doesn't matter what other people think, and you just like, it's not even really like you're really copying. Like it's just, there's not many parts you can really get or things you can really do.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me open it up. I'm trying to hear something real quick. It's that American muscle. Golly. Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. That still sound good. And I see that you can't go over reflectors. How are the reflectors? Can you actually go over reflectors? Or like, I'm not saying to try nothing out. I'm trying nothing crazy right now, but can you go over reflectors as far as like crowning them in the road, and like, is that a problem for you?
Not really. I feel like my car, I feel like it looks lower than it like drives. I feel like it's like most of the time when you hear it scraping, it's the air dam, which is like this little plastic piece under the front bumper, which is the air. It like directs air into the engine, because they're like bottom breathers, which is really weird. But it's a lot of the time just that plastic piece scraping, which is meant to scrape, but I don't know, I just can't go over speed bumps and stuff. I don't even try.
Me neither. Same. All right, so one of my last controversial questions to you is going to be how you feel about respect all builds in the car scene. Okay.
I think a lot of the time, I think it's kind of messed up the car scene a bit.
Yeah.
As in, like, people, they get too comfortable and think that they can just put any mods on their car and that people respect it and like it as a build, but like, I don't know, there's a point to like there's a line between caring what other people, or not caring what other people think, and not letting people tell you what to do, and then also just building something stupid. Like if you build something dumb and like ugly and put all these like AutoZone parts on it and stuff, and people are telling you like, yo, that doesn't really look good, you should like get rid of that stuff and make it cleaner, then like, that's not people hating on you necessarily. It's more
they're trying to help you.
Yeah, like eventually, hopefully you'll grow up and kind of see that like you don't need all that stuff to have a clean car.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly, and like I said, I feel like it's more of like a lot of people are like, well, you know, I don't really care when it comes down to, you know, respect all bills, but at the end of the day, some people just have to learn how to take constructive criticism.
Right.
And like I said, we're not doing it to make fun of you, because at the end of the day, we want your car to be as clean as some of the other cars that we've seen in the car scene as well.
Yeah.
But my final question to you, okay, today is going to be, if money wasn't a factor, okay, and you were able to get any car that you want, okay, like money wasn't a factor, you can get any car for free, what would be your option?
That's a hard question, because I got a lot of cars I like, like favorite cars, but maybe something like, that's a hard question. I don't know. It's more the fact that, like, if money wasn't an option, it's not like I'd go buy an expensive car. It's more that I'd buy a lot of like cheaper cars that I really like, I guess. But if I had to pick one, maybe like a NSX maybe or something.
It's like a classic though, like a classic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, man, I want to thank you for your time today. Thank you for coming out, giving us your opinion about the car scene. I like to say opinion because none of the people on my channel should be attacked about the fact no matter they're coming to, you know, their channel about the opinion. Like I said, this is what I do. Okay. Like I said, the main thing about it is, like I said, you came to the opinion, you gave us information about your car and the car scene. And I want to thank you for your time. You want to shout out your Instagram for everybody want to go follow you?
Yeah, it's at c5.chase.
All right, y'all please make sure y'all go follow him. Okay, with that being said, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and your family. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.